Squirrels and Robots, episode 108. Well, this week has been a fun week for NFTs. A bunch of Minecraft players allegedly got ripped off by an alleged NFT scam. Troy Baker backed out of his NFT partnership after the internet said, "Hold up." And apparently, finally, folks are starting to understand how NFTs are being abused rather than just buying them blindly. So, are my baby metal NFTs worthless now? I would say all NFTs are totally worthless. I don't know. Dude, I've said this before. NFTs could have a place in the gaming world, but as usual, people on the internet abused the system, took advantage of unsuspecting investors, and essentially ruined the concept of NFTs for a generation of people, which will probably echo for another decade. Also, the game Worms attempted to roll out an NFT, which they shut down in 48 hours because people didn't want it. So yeah, NFTs. Not good. Well, who wants worms anyway? Right, but at least with NFTs, right, being put in a negative light, maybe, there'll be less artists having their work stolen and sold without their permission and or compensation. No, artists will always have their work stolen. Sad but true. Locally, there was a blizzard of sorts for us. It wasn't as bad as it was expected to be, but internet was glitchy for us for about 48 hours. Seems okay now. Pumpkin Man couldn't stream on Sunday. People were worried. Did you know Pumpkin Guy's 600th episode will be the 6th of February? What am I supposed to do, send cookies or something? I don't know. I mean, it seems kind of cool, doesn't it? You know, been doing stuff for so long. Yeah, I guess. Should we have a party? No. You know, I don't know. He didn't really celebrate much when he did his 500th episode, you know, so probably doesn't warrant a party. You know, I don't know how pumpkins think of milestones, you know. Can we move on? Something not infested with gourds. Gourd, damn it. Let's see. Apparently, there's a Resident Evil 4 HD fan mod that has been in the works forever that finally got a release. So look that up. Nice. Also, there's an American McGee's Alice TV series in the works, allegedly. Let me say that again. American McGee's Alice. Yes, the really dark one. No way. You know, just as long as it doesn't end up on CW, mate. You know, it'll be like this teen drama with talking cats. Bring back more spooky content. Yeah, hopefully they won't screw it up, but who knows. I'm just very skeptical about anything being made now, as every company is just grabbing on to anything they can just so they can have a fill-in-the-blank original series. You know, so, well, except us. You know, I mean, I think we would make a really good original series for a streaming service. I would like to find the bestest network that wouldn't try to rein in our humor and would actually try to encourage our crassness and then I would work with them. Yeah, good luck with that. We basically need someone that can deal with South Park. So, Paramount. Yeah, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I'll look into it. Good luck. Let's see, what else? Sony is apparently going to buy Bungie, the original developers of Halo and current devs of Destiny. Bring back the loot cave. The dev studio consolidation continues. They said Bungie is still going to be a multi-platform developer, so exclusivity is not a thing there. Yeah, at this point, there's so many devs being bought up left and right by large companies. I'm just like, whatever. Am I the only one that feels like Sony was peer pressured into buying something because, you know, Microsoft bought Blizzard Activision, and it's like all the Sony fanboys were yelling, "Oi, Microsoft bought a thing! Get us some devs, Sony!" Yeah, but apparently that deal was in the works for a while, so I don't know if it is technically a reactionary purchase, but on the surface it looks like, well, they did this, so we're gonna do this. But, I mean, who cares? It's just funny. Yeah, true. Fair enough. And speaking of Halo, the Halo series has turned out a few trailers, and it looks pretty good. But for those who know anything about Halo, there is so much lore in the Halo world that I don't even think it can be condensed into a single series. Yeah, there is a lot of backstory, but it does look pretty good. It's stuck on Paramount Plus, so... Yeah, God, another subscription I do not want to pay. Masters of the Universe live action is going to be a Netflix thing. I have the power to watch something else. Is Dolph Lundgren gonna be in it? Yeah, dude, come on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on the live-action Masters of the Universe. But Netflix is also rolling out a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, so folks into horror, check that out. Speaking of Netflix, anime. Oh, God. I managed to watch a couple of series, right? So listen, one was called, right, High Score Girl, right? It's a few years old, right, but I managed to get through it. You know, it's kind of a cute slice of life series about kids playing video games in arcades in the 90s. You know, so there's a bit of nostalgia to be had, you know, for those who grew up during that time. Is it any good? I'll say it was cute. Though at times the main protagonist is an insufferable git, honestly. Like one of those gamer types who foams at the mouth when they get on a particular game they know a lot about. You know, I'll tell you, it got a bit tedious. You know, like the average viewer must have been like, shut up! I don't care about Street Fighter 2 this much! Yeah, that mentality is a bit rough to deal with, IRL. Like, when you want to talk about a game you're mildly interested in, they somehow launch into every factoid that they know about the game, which tends to drive someone away rather than get them more interested in it. I did that once. I was so involved with Cookie Clicker. I wanted everyone to play it, and I think I annoyed people. Yeah, usually the best thing to do if you're, like, an obsessive expert on the game or have a strong passion for it, if you find someone who's interested in the game, just recommend that they play it, and offer help or info if they need it. Kind of leave it up to them. If you start assaulting them with tons of info and, you know, all this other stuff, chances are they'll be less likely to get into the game. Kind of like when people get overzealous with their anime. Oi! Just saying. But, speaking of which, the other anime I watched, which was just only the first episode, was Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
Who the hell comes up with these names for anime?
Yeah, seriously.
I would suspect a company uses a random title generator to create a bombastic title, and then hire an artist and writer to build a series around it. Seems the only logical approach to something so illogical.
Yeah, well, things do get lost in translation, right?
Apparently.
Anyway, the first episode was rather interesting, right? As a man meets this bunny girl actress in a library, but apparently no one else can see her. So it starts off, you know, rather weird, you know, but I'll give it a few more episodes before I'll have a real opinion. Just letting you know what I've seen. Great. Now, the other series I watched a bit of, oh my god, was Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. I did not like the first manga of that thing with the lady who's mean. Yeah, boy, I can't really get involved in an anime about a really mean girl who is constantly bullying some shy guy in school, alright? She is a deplorable character so far, you know, like so off-putting, right, that I don't even really feel like revisiting the series. Yeah, you know what? $5 says she turns out to be some misunderstood character later on in the series who really doesn't like being mean. She's just trying to fit in with the cool girls or some cliched trope like that. Well, I mean, that would be my guess, but I'm not quite sure I want to sit through her picking on a guy for more episodes, you know? Part of me wants to be like, oi, stop bullying this guy, alright? And just, you daft bird, you know, get faculty involved and get her kicked out for, you know, picking on people. I do not like. Yeah, that's pretty much what I would do. Like, seriously, be it Japan, the United States, or wherever, the whole bullying thing, come on. Pick your knuckles up off the ground and stop being a jerk. You may be thinking you're just messing around, but the mental effects left on people who had to deal with bullying during childhood can last a lifetime. And if you're being bullied, let someone know. There's no reason to suffer in silence. Seriously. I mean, what are they gonna do? People are gonna bully you some more? Fine, let it escalate, document everything, and then bring in the cops. Give them a police record that they will have to carry with them for the rest of their lives. If they're gonna ruin your childhood, ruin their adulthood. Screw them. Wow, you are really passionate about that. Yeah, well, you know what? I don't feel like people should be living the rest of their life with PTSD because they kept getting bullied in school. You know, they develop trust issues, they can't interact with people properly now. Dude, there's so much attached to that psychologically. Why ruin people's lives that way? Yes, agreed, but I was talking about anime. Yeah, and I turned that into helpful advice for the downtrodden. Okay? You're welcome. I also watched a bit of Little Witch Academia, which I kind of zoned out on, honestly. It didn't hold your interest? Well, it's like, you know, this girl, right? She goes to a witch school and is determined to be a great magic user like her idol, and then it's kind of the usual so far. You know, like, spells backfire and there's rivalries and, you know, all that. Though, I will say, right? I do like the art style, as it tends to stand out amongst other animes. It's rather unique. There was a witch game, wasn't there? Yes, there was. There is a Little Witch Academia game, which I have on Steam, yet have not had the time to play. One day, there will be time. Yeah, we'll see. Well, at least it's something else to talk about other than the usual world nonsense. Speaking of which, we made some more progress on an Erotically Yours comic, which may be available in late February, hopefully. Are we gonna sell this one? Please? Yeah, we'll probably actually have to sell this one, because, money. I'll see. I could wake up on release day and just give it away for no reason. But, you are mad as a hatter, you know that? Yeah, well, someone has to be. Where is Hatter, anyway? Stereotype limbo until humans get a sense of humor. Again. But at least he'll be in the comic, right? Right? Yep, with the first issue slowly wrapping up, we've been debating pulling back a bit on the Island series and focusing on the regular series. Why? Because, honestly, not a lot of people watch it by comparison. Why? I don't know, maybe your derpy doodle style is not appealing? Why? I don't know, okay? Honestly, I didn't think it was that bad. Well, I think Jermaine not appearing in it yet has people sort of worried. She'll be in the series eventually, assuming we continue it. And she'll have 47% more bounciness than the current series. Oh, God. Yeah, I've seen some of the comic pages, and yeah, she's a little too bouncy for my liking, honestly. There is no such thing as too much bouncy. Yeah, well, don't get too excited, because the Lucretia character is definitely going to balance that out. Yeah, but isn't Lucretia, right, technically larger and more, bouncy than Jermaine? I mean, as mass goes. Her bosoms are rather, massive, as it were. She just keeps them under wraps like Tifa from Final Fantasy. Do we really need to get into that? Well, I think we should, because, maybe we can have a boob of death battle royale between Jermaine and Lucretia at some point. Shut up and take more money. Oh, like a pillow fight, but with chesticles. Exactly. I'm on it. Oh, my God. Later, everyone. Comic will be done when it's done. Thanks for supporting and all that good stuff. Be well, stay smart. What is Lucretia's bra size, anyway? I don't know. What am I there with a tape measure? Double L? I don't know. She has some macromastia thing going on, so who knows at this point? The what? Macro what?
Macromastia is a condition where the breasts get excessively large for one's frame.
Oh, like the Mutie character! No, Mutie is all plastic, unfortunately. I am not picky, so maybe you can do an episode where Jermaine, Mutie, and Lucretia all go to the beach, and then there's a suntan lotion incident, right? Wait, oh my God. Later, everyone, goodbye. We're out. Where is Lucretia hiding them? Dude, stop staring at the pictures. I mean, she looks somewhat normal on the surface, little cleavagey, as it were, right? But, she must be really binding those things up. Probably extremely uncomfortable.
It is rather odd. Humans seem to find large mammary glands both erotic and enticing, yet do not take into consideration that excessively large breasts are very uncomfortable for the bearer. It's almost as if the viewer does not care for the potentially crippling physical impact one has to endure when burdened with those so-called attributes.
Well, waste not, want not. Am I right? Dude, let's not get too invested in the boob thing, okay? Lucretia is not like Jermaine, alright? And she'd sooner crush your skull between her breasts before she lets you grab them. And I'll think I would be okay with that. Oh my God. Macromastia. I thought that was the name of the company that made the Flash animation program before Adobe bought it. That was Macromedia. Oh, so Macromastia. That just sounds like a large dog syndrome. That's a Mastiff. A Mastiff is a large dog. Well, we all talking about large puppies, as it were. Oh my God. Later, everyone. Boobs make people stupid. Don't be stupid.
The boob is a lie.
Are X-ray glasses a thing yet? I looked into an X-ray once and saw the inside of my head. It is so spacious. I'll have no doubt. Also, boobs! Oh my God, I need a new planet to live on.